Yo, we just had a banger session. My right foot is absolutely wrecked. We were kind of forced to train just right foot tricks today. I guess for today's video, I'll just walk you through the session I just had, tell you guys what I learned, what my thought process was with all the tricks. Let's drive home, eat lunch, and get right into it. I need to put my glasses on because I'm blind when I'm driving.
Can't be imitated. I feel so sophisticated, so sophisticated.
Howdy folks, welcome back. So we started the session with some warm-ups. Didn't record that, obviously, but it's important to warm up. Make sure y'all warm up before you sesh. Don't get lazy, take those extra 20 minutes. At the beginning of the sesh, the most important thing to do after warm-ups is to connect your phone to the speaker and start playing some music. For this session, I decided to play the line from the series Arcane by 21 Pilots, because it's been stuck in my head all day. But yeah, if you haven't watched Arcane, highly recommend. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but just go watch it. Oh my gosh, dude, it's bruh. I legit have no words. It's crazy. But anyway, let's get back to the sesh. After running a couple of 9s, I decided to try my hand at some moon kicks. Not gonna lie, they were feeling kind of dookie. So after a couple, I decided to move on to corks. For this session, I was really trying to focus on my set, right? Trying to get height, so that way I could like rip into a double cork. For those of you who don't know, this floor kind of sucks. It's only a step above concrete, but yeah, doing flips on this floor, kind of painful. So yeah, I think my goal for the month is to just try to land any sort of double twist on this floor, because I can cart dub, but I've just never done it on this floor, because it hurts, man. It hurts. Yeah, so after a couple master scoot corks, I decided I want to do a real master scoot. So that's what you see me doing here. Throwing the hook kick so that way I can do a master swing into a scoot. But as you can probably tell, they need work. So then I decided, you know what? Forget the master scoot. I'm gonna just focus on the cork. So then we started drilling some icy corks, because I haven't really like focus trained them in a while, you know? So yeah, now we're doing everything we can to just lock in that muscle memory. Just keeping that swing leg tight in the quads and the glutes, especially. Yeah, a lot of tricking just comes down to keeping your core and your booty tight. As long as those two things stay tight, you can do quite a lot of flips. I was getting quite a lot of power coming out of these corks, so I decided to land this next cork in like the biggest possible eagle I could. My legs were really sore later in the day, and I was wondering why. But looking back at these clips, it's kind of obvious. It's from all that booty clenching. Hey, what's up, y'all? Just got back from a fat nap. Yeah, I've been pretty sleep deprived lately. Having to wake up at 7 a.m. every morning just to drive my brother to school. Nah, dude. School be starting way too early, bruh. But anyway, after I woke up, had a couple pizzas. So, you already know that toilet's gonna be working overtime tonight. Let's get back into the tricks. Trying to go for all these swings low-key re-aggravated the pain in my left foot. Had a basement sesh a couple days ago, and I was working scoot fulls. But I think on one of the fulls, I landed kind of hard. And my basement's just like, yeah, it's carpeted, but right under that carpet is just straight up concrete. Yeah, so it kind of bruised the ball of my left foot, my plant leg. So I decided to focus on some right leg tricks that I was chasing. One of them being cheat 10, which you can see me kind of working on here by doing a bunch of backside 10s, or at least backside spins. My problem with cheat 10 is that I release the kicking leg too early, and instead what I need to do is I need to keep my left foot tucked in before I shoot the kick out. And so that's what I'm working on here, just keeping the kicking leg tucked in as I spin. After I got bored with the backside 10s, my boonga head decided to do some cart full swings. And at that point, I was really feeling it in my left foot. I was thinking about just calling the session there, and my mind was telling me it would be smart to call it in case I like really injured myself, but my heart was telling me, you gotta keep training, bro. So I started brainstorming, like what tricks can I do that require me to only use my right leg? So then I did a quick 540 kick, and then it came to me, Grandmaster swipe, GMS. Now I've never actually landed this move in my life before, but if there was gonna be a day to land this trick, it would be today. So I brought out the mats, and I got straight to it. When I would go for this move in the past, I thought of it as like an aerial off of my right foot, but what really made it click for me in this session was instead of thinking of it like an aerial, I thought of it as a 540. Oh, and if you're watching this, I know you're gonna hate me, but guys, GMS is just 540 kick. It's just miss leg 540 kick. But anyway, after we landed it from standing, we had to land it out of cartwheel, so that's what I'm going for here now. In the end, it actually wasn't that hard to land. Once I got used to the motion and got comfortable enough to just send it, GMS actually came pretty easy. I just had to make sure that my master swing leg passed in front of the other leg instead of into the leg. I think it just goes to show that learning tricks actually isn't that difficult. It just comes down to how you break down the move and playing to your strengths when it comes to approaching certain skills. I think that at the end of the day, all this just goes to show your progression and what you accomplish in life really comes down to you. Like for example, in this session, it would have been so easy to just, call the session earlier when I was feeling the pain in both of my feet, but I found a way to work around it. And I feel like when it comes to tricking specifically, there's a lot of people that say they want to learn how to do tricks, but then they make excuses like, I don't have any tricking friends, or I don't have a place to train. But the beauty of tricking is that it's so bare bones that anyone can learn it anywhere, but it's about whether or not you want to put the work in to get good, you know what I mean? And I feel like that applies to a lot of things in life. Like with this YouTube thing, not gonna lie, this week I've been a little bit unmotivated to make videos, but it's not about the feelings, it's about consistency and doing it, even when you may not feel like it. Because the hard part of doing a lot of stuff is starting it, you know what I mean? Like for me personally, it's really hard to start a task, whether it's like washing the dishes or making a YouTube video or doing my schoolwork. But once I get the ball rolling and I get in the zone, then it becomes so much easier. Like even right now as I'm making this video, a lot of the time I really don't know what to say. So I just sit there in silence and think about what to say. But something that I've been trying to live by recently is that making mistakes is better than not taking action at all. So if there's anything that you've been putting off, whether it's from fear of failure or laziness or whatever it is, I would highly encourage that you just go and do it. Just go and do it. Get off of YouTube. Stop doing your research and just do the thing. Because at the end of the day, the only way you're gonna improve is through trial and error. Is through failing. Okay, yeah, but enough of this motivational talk. After I gave up on the scoot full hyperhooks, I moved on to the cart full hyperhooks. And for these specifically, I really wanted to clean them up and show martial intent behind the hook kick. So instead of just letting my hook kick like fly, I wanted to keep it tucked in and chambered before I shot the kick out. Sort of like what I was doing with the backside 10s earlier in the session. That's why you'll see me tucking my left leg into my butt cheek a lot. Afterwards, we started playing around with the timing for a round kick, because I felt really good on the hyperhooks, so I kind of wanted to try swipe knife, but I think going for swipe knife in this session might have been a little too greedy. Shoot, looking back at these clips though, I don't think full snapu would be too far out of reach for me. So we did one last cart full hyperhook to make sure that I still got it, and then afterwards, since I'd been drilling the hyperhook so much this session, I wanted to see if I could translate that feeling out of a swing and hit a box cutter. I guess you could say I've done box cutters in the past before, but none of them really counted for me. So after just a couple attempts, I hit the first cork hyperhook that I would be comfortable identifying as a box cutter. So yeah, just wanted to get this video out there, because something is better than nothing at all. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see more. But yeah, thanks for watching and just do it!